So this is the part two of my videos from Marantz, um, investing good stereos, and I suggest that Marantz it's a good stereos. And my previous videos from uh, my collections, which is a bunch of Marantz, my topic there is investing a good stereos, and this is the part two of the conversation um, that I'm filming. So, guys, like I said, um, Marantz is one of, you know, I would say one of the best from the 70s. Um, they created the Marantz very, very, um, I would very elegant and very, I would say, very classy vintage um, with a good clarity sounds and the the performance and the sturdiness, the toughness, the looks of Marantz. Um, Investing a Marantz, it's not. I would say there's no regrets because once you buy Marantz and once you listen to the sound of Marantz, you will notice the difference between the Marantz and the other receivers out there. Some of the Marantz guys could cost maybe 400 to 700, up to 1,000 or more than 1,000. Um, some other stereo receivers from other brands cost maybe 100 or more than 100, or even sometimes if you're lucky, like those vintage could cost less than 100. Those stereos, guys, those receivers are not one of the Marantz, okay? They are not Marantz, and that is why the price they do have uh, totally, I would say, yeah, different price, okay? Different prices from the company called Marantz and other stereo receivers. There's a low price receivers out there, and there's a cheap receivers out there, and the performance is just okay, I would say. But when you're stepping yourself up to Marantz, it's totally a different ball game. Okay, that means you are moving to the high level. You are moving to the luxury. You are moving up to the high ends, and Marantz is known that it's pricey. It's known that it's good. It's known that it's one of a kind. And when you buy Marantz, like people don't have Marantz yet. If you decided to get Marantz and you plug it in, you connect your speaker wires and your MP3 player to the AUX or turntables to the plug it into the phono, and you listen to the sound of Marantz, guys. And if you have Marantz speakers, and it's a good, yeah, it's a good I would say, yeah, it's a good receiver. Okay, it's a good sound, it's a good stereos, and you will never regret the the price you pay, and that was the price you will get. So Marantz, guys, definitely I recommend for people out there that they don't have Marantz yet because they know that it's pricey, but you save your money and you wait, be patient, and study the Marantz and Google. You know, go to Google and you know search the stereo receivers that you want or amplifiers, and one day when you have the money, then you buy um, Marantz because me as a collector, guys, I've listened to different types of stereos, receivers, amps, and Marantz has a really nice, and the clarity of the sound of Marantz, guys, I mean, it's one of a kind. I do have this SR 5100, the one on my left, the one that's standing, and it has a beautiful sound, and I'm amazed with the sound of that. And as you can see here, you see the tuning knob. Yeah, okay, it's not one of those uh, cheap stereo receivers that they sell, or you see from garage sale or flea market or even eBay. I mean, you can tell the difference. I mean, if you touch that, it spins around like a wheel. See, and you go back, you see. Okay, and it's so fine when you spin it around. It's not. It's very soft, and very, like, you can feel the knob, that wheel, and it's just different, guys, from other stereo receivers. And over here, yeah, this one, it's a different one. It's a MR220, and it has an amazing sound, guys. I mean, if I turn this on, and you will see, and even the bottom, I'll turn it on. I plug, yeah, I did not plug it in, but you see the one on top here, and totally simple Marantz, but the sound quality, guys, I mean, it has a beautiful sound, and you, you can hear when I play right now.
Mineralizing enamel. Densify from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
Right,
Smile, Crest has you covered.
and you can hear the sound. It's already different.
You should try Taco Bell's Chipotle Ranch and Salsa Verde.
You can hear the sound. It's totally different. It's different already. Even the voice is, when they talk, you can tell the sound is totally different from other cheap stereo receivers, especially this one here, this 4430. This one is very powerful. It has four what do you call this, four I forgot the name of it. It has a big transformer, okay, in the middle of those four capacitors. Yeah, sorry about that. Those capacitors, guys, are huge from this 4430, and that is why it's very powerful. And you can use four speakers at the same time, because this is four quad. Yeah, so you can see four quads receiver, and you can use four huge speakers at the same time. This is really powerful, guys, and I tried this already with my huge speakers, and I do have a very nice speakers, and I listen to the sound of this, and it's very nice and clean. So 4430, guys, it's a good receiver, and most of the Marantz has a good sound quality. And even this other Marantz here, the 1040, it has a beautiful sound, guys. So like I said, guys, I mean, you will not regret. If you don't have Marantz yet, you will not regret. If you get Marantz, and you take it home and you plug it in, and you put like a nice vintage speakers, you will hear the sound quality, guys. It's just amazing. And I'm being honest, because I am a collector, and I have a lot of stereo receivers, and I know most of, like, each and every one of those receivers, how it sounds like, okay, from Marantz, Sansui, Pioneer, Luxman, Lafayette, what do you call this, the other popular one, JVC. The popular one that I'm thinking is what do you call this, Aquaface. It's a very expensive stereo receiver, but it sounds amazing. Techniques, different sounds. Kenwood, there's a lot of stereos out there, and they do Sometimes there's similar there's a similarity with the other stereo receivers, but I can tell when it's Marantz when it sounds. And Pioneer, it's almost identical with Marantz because Pioneer it's a good stereos, and it is a popular um, stereo receiver after uh, the Marantz and Sansui and Pioneer. So those three brands, guys, they are good, but they are pricey. Yeah, and my opinion, guys, my opinion, definitely Marantz. But we are all different, okay? We are have our own opinion, the way how we listen to the sounds of our receivers, um, different choices, different theories, and different minds, yeah, and different ideas about, different ideas about, vintage stereos. Speaking when it's speaking about the sound quality, yeah. So um, I'm always checking the eBay, and if I see something like Marantz or other type of models of Marantz and they look different from others, and I don't know if because me, I collect, and when I see that something that I like, and then I ended up buying it, But there's what do you call this? There's one point, guys. There's one time I was in flea market and I saw this Marantz. It's kind of like black and gray, but it's an old model. And the guy was selling it for like $100, and I should have bought it because that was probably kind of like cheap already. And I just let it go. I should have bought it. I regret that time, and that old man bought it. I should have bought it. I should have asked the guy like $80 for Marantz because he was selling it for 100. I should have asked him for 80. But sometimes, when it's not for you, it's not for you. When it's not meant to be, then you know you accept it and move on. And now I do have more than 5 Marantz, and I still have those modern ones in the garage. So I cannot, ask for more. But from time to time, I do check in eBay, and then if I see something there that is different and it's a good price, I don't know. And I'm thinking of buying, Marantz turntable, the 6300 turntable, and because I don't have a Marantz turntable, and I do have different types of turntables, guys. Like this one here, it's a JVC, it's covered. This one here, it's a realistic, but I put a Marantz logo here. They look like identical with Marantz, those 6300, but still different. Marantz is Marantz, and even though you fake it, still it's not the same. So, and over here I'm using Bose speakers, vintage, and they do sound nice. I from that. I'm watching this video that I wrote here. I want to show you guys what the Pioneer over here. Yeah. This is so. Um. Yeah. My advice for the newcomers or beginners, when they get into stereos, vintage stereos, or they wanted to collect, you know, um, different um, receivers and uh, different stereos, different speakers or turntables, you name it. Um, Marantz. It it has a beautiful sound, guys. Believe me, guys. If you buy Marantz and you did not like the sound of it, and there's a problem with your ears because most of the people that they buy Marantz, most people that they collect stereo receivers, amplifiers, most people, or I don't know, maybe I would say older guys, their 50s or 60s, they know about Marantz. So you go ask, watching YouTube, and you will know. So there's no question asked, guys. That is why Marantz is pricey, and they are hard to find. And not a lot of people, guys, are selling their Marantz, especially when it's vintage and it's hard to find. It's rare, unless they really want to double their money and sell it in eBay, because they need the money and they will make a profit. So that's how it works in eBay. But personally, guys, if you go to like a Facebook Market or OfferUp, they're not gonna sell Marantz for like $80 or 100. It's always like couple hundreds. Sometimes 500, 600, 700. So Marantz, because Marantz is Marantz, same thing like Mercedes is Mercedes Benz. So that's how, that's how they people look at it. So guys, this is the part 2 of my video about investing good stereos. Yeah, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I will discuss for uh, whatever comes in my mind, and whatever ideas, whatever I can think of, and hits the subscribers. And yeah, and I wish everybody can afford Marantz, because they sound good and it's amazing. So since until then, guys, yeah. So I will see you guys in the next video. So guys, for now, yeah, say ciao ciao.